Hi, I'm Evan with Right Rope. Today we are going to be learning how to perform a 12-strand locking Brummel I-splice without the need for both ends. We use the locking Brummel I-splice for diameters 5/8 and below, and then a long vary for diameters 3/4 and above. So for today's splice, we're going to need an array of fid sizes, Kevlar scissors if you're splicing a rope like HMPE or Dyneema, or just regular scissors if you're not, then tape and a Sharpie. So to start the splice, take your appropriately sized fid, 3/8 in this case, and make mark 1 2 fid lengths down the rope. Then form your desired eye size and make mark 2. Then mark 3 fid lengths down from that to make mark 3. Now that your rope is marked, we're going to take the end and pass it through the rope at mark 2. So open up the rope and try to go directly through the rope with 6 strands on each side. And then you can use various size fids to open up the rope more. And we're going to pass the end of the rope through mark 2. Now that we have the end of the rope passed through mark 2, pull the rope all the way through until mark 1 is showing on the other side of the rope. Next, we're going to open up the rope again at mark 1 and pass the entire eye through that mark. So again, make sure you're going straight through the rope, have 6 strands on each side of the point you're going through. You can use various size fids to open up that hole wider and wider. Pass that eye all the way through that point, flipping the rope inside out like this. Now you've created the lock to the locking Brummel. The next step is going to be to remove the twist in this strand by passing the tag end back underneath itself from the bottom towards the eye. So again, use a fid, get right in between the rope and pass this back through itself. Now that the twist is removed, make sure your strands are laying nicely and you've created the locking portion of your I-splice. Now that the splice is locked in place, all that's left to do is bury the end inside the rope and then taper it. So now what we're going to do is bury this tag end inside this hollow braid all the way down to mark 3. So grabbing a fid, we're going to enter the rope at the base of where this lock is. So open it up and enter your fid right there. And then attach this tag end onto your fid. And insert that all the way down to mark 3. Pull this all the way through and scrunch this up. Remove your tape and we're going to mark and taper this tail. Using your Sharpie, count 3 pairs in and mark a set of V strands. then skip one and mark another pair, and then skip one and then mark one more pair of strands that rotate in opposite directions. It should look like this. We're going to cut and remove these strands from the end of the rope. Now that this tail is tapered, all that's left to do is milk that tail back inside and it should disappear. And there's your finished locking Brummel eye splice. Thank you for joining me today. We trust this has been a helpful tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe for more rope content. Also, we do actively monitor our comment section, so drop any questions you have down below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Lastly, if you need any rope, shop rightrope.com for the right rope at the right price.